saying? Playing skills, you did.
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch it, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause I told no risk. My bitch, you wanna be famous, They Ella, they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When it's not savers, You be liking my flavor, I think it's guns. Ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out, I never switch, I never switch.
Just a beautiful afternoon for football, Coach. They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. They'll run with a third-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check.
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 32-yard line.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. First down, a run with Cohen. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13, Trubisky. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
It's a gain of 22 yards.
They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
First down. Come on, Golden.
They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Tariq Cohen, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Makes the score Bears 7, Saints nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would. Have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Ready.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's the 5th-round rookie from Temple. It's Raquel Armstead trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Throwing on 2nd down, Breeze, and it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Ready. 5-9. Mike Popo. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Going with Armstead, a 1st down carry. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
A gain of 14.
Ready.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 41. On 1st down, again, they go with Armstead. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Ready. 95-56. Get ready.
Now on 2nd and 13. Breeze. And Cook has it left side. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Come on, one thing for sure. You know that Michael Thomas is going to be the target on a 3rd down pass, and Drew Brees finds him and keeps this drive moving.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 6.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. That's caught. It's Thomas. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. but that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything, so it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1? The Saints on 4th down last year, 13 of 16, second best in the league, and they'll try it here. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10.
Check. Hey, 18.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. That is caught by Cohen. And he'll be taken down, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
No. Off. Kill. Turn it up. Kill. 18.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Alex Anzalone in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Hey, 18.
Trubisky will throw. That's complete. It's Collins. A big play there on the catch and run. 48 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
A first carry now for Alex Collins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Alert.
56. Mike, 56, right there.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. And he completes it to Cohen. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? From the gun, it's Trubisky. Flush to his right. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Mitchell Trubisky, his 6th touchdown of the season as the Bears push further out in front. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. From the 30 on 2nd down, Breeze. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and that'll make it 3rd down.
You ready? Hey, watch this.
Play action. Breeze. And that will be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Might have needed just one more block as it stands, 37-yard return. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10.
Rip right, rip right. Big ass, big ass, big ass. Check 24, check 24. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Check, check.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense of not getting out of their lanes.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Trubisky.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Now Trubisky into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Jared Cook is a guy who's been around the NFL. He's been with the Titans, the Rams, the Packers, and the last 2 years in Oakland. Now he makes a move to the Big Easy, where he pairs with Drew Brees and forms a nice little threat.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they do.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Breeze's throw on target to Cook. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
First and goal, New Orleans.
2 minutes to play. First half, it's 14-0. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today. Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be second and goal.
At the Bears' 9-yard line.
Ready. 95-56. 95-56.
Here's Breeze to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now Breeze looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 9th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Looks good on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Watch the sequence.
Draw play here. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 12 more yards there and another first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Khalil Mack able to record his 5th sack of the season. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 30, past the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Officially, that goes down as a kick return of 107 yards. What a run, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And people still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the third quarter, and boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Breeze now to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Kill.
Third down, it's Armstead. And he will not be able to get the first, as he can get this only down to the 5. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to fourth down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that real bend but don't break approach made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away. from busting this open, that's a good start for him.
At the Saints 43-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. And the throw there going to be incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
So not quite out of danger just yet. Still backed up a bit, but only need a few inches here on second down. They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
On first and 10, here's Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
On play action, it's Breeze. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
24-yard gain.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now Armstead. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Pass complete here to Sanders. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 26.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Breeze now. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
First and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time, but it'll be second down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. On 3rd and 1, it's Trubisky. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time. Well, they only had a yard to go. They try to pass the football. Defense blitz. Defense got there.
Yeah, I think on this one, this is probably good scouting, understanding a few tendencies, and figuring out that, hey, they may take a shot, and they dialed up the pressure and got to him.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Breeze. Sanders has it over the middle. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Breeze going to throw. Throwing the comeback route. He's got the hook up to Thomas. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 right at the 40. On play action. Now Breeze. And Cook has it left side. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. On 2nd down, Armstead. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Let's get off the field, D.
Running it with Armstead. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll give it back to Armstead. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Raquel Armstead with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
On 2nd and 10, Trubisky, the screen pass here to Cohen. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Out of the gun, Trubisky. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
Here's Trubisky. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Cohen. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
And come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
Trubisky to throw again. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing here, Trubisky. Dancing to his left. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete. So the Bears with a football here as we welcome you back. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Fighting through pressure, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. Cameron Jordan, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The give running right is Armstead. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll stay with the run and Armstead. And once again, he's going to be stopped up behind the line. 2nd straight play. Shades of the 85 Bear defense a little bit. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. This is Armstead on the carry. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down big here late. I don't know, you just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end that feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Getting it to him.